Alright, here's the thing. Let me explain the whole... Do you have a lobby open?
Can you make one?
I can make one, yeah. Is he still on?
Good
No,
question.
he's appearing offline. You wouldn't know anyway. He doesn't have his phone.
But he got grounded from his phone?
Yes, or he's been grounded, but he was about to get it back, but he got caught smoking weed. Alright, here's the deal. And I bet you're watching right now. One of you. Here's the deal. So, Frankie texted me all the time and shit. Right? I'm gonna read you guys some of the texts.
Okay, I'll be back. My dad needs me.
Of course.
But it don't matter, you can still explain to them what you're gonna explain.
Okay. I love these messages, right? I'm just getting... Hold on, let me turn off the fucking radio. Alright, here's the deal. The whole group chat thing. Here's the deal. So, this has been an ongoing thing for a while now. Frankie texted me every now and then and blowing up my... Now he blows up my PlayStation messages because he can't message me personally. I'm going to tell you guys all the messages he was sending to me. And I'm going to address them. What can I do for you to unblock me on Snap? Want to be friends again? Tell me what I did wrong. It's fucking Joe and Jake that were dicks, and you know it. You know it. No, you were too. There's much worse than I said. Really? I'm not asking you to talk to them. Yes, you are. Because if I were to be friends with you again, guess what the first few things you would do? You'd make me talk to them. And you know it's true.
All right, we might...
Shut up, Lester. And you know it's true. So I'm not gonna say too much. You know, it's the truth. Okay? Okay. We were good friends and you know it. Yeah, we were. We were. But we're not now. And that's how things are. I just want you to unblock me on Snap. You don't even have to talk to me. You just said you... See, this is where it gets weird. Because now he wants me to unblock him on Snap and just not talk to him. What the fuck? What's the point of that? Because I know you don't want to talk to me. You're damn right. Tell me what I did wrong. Jake and Joe was talking all that shit, then you blocked me. But here's the problem I have, Frankie. When were you backing me up? When were you defending me? You never defended me. Never. When I am friends with somebody, I expect the same energy they give around me. That when it's just me and them, I expect them to give that same energy when we're around other people. That's what I expect. That is what I expect. I expect the same energy around other people and between us two. Give me one more chance. Frankie, I have given you 50 chances. How many chances have I given Frankie?
Too many.
Just in 2022 alone. A lot. Was I really that bad you had to block me on everything? Yes. Yes, you were. Because you're just like them. Jake and Joe were the problem. I'm sick of him saying this because guess what? When did Frankie ever stick up for me? I don't give a shit that Jake and Joe were the problem. When did you ever stick up for me? When ever? You always are peer pressured by them and listen to what they have to say. Same thing with Austin. You don't ever stick up for Austin. Never. You let Austin just take it all. And you're just like, whatever. How was I? I just told you how you were the problem. Just add me on Snap.
Is he texting that right now?
No. This was at 5 o'clock today. Tell me what I did wrong. I just told you what you did wrong. You even called me your brother. You're right, I did. That was also one of the worst mistakes I ever made. You are not like Jameer, Austin, Aiden, Garrett, and Eric. You are nothing like them. And those who are the ones I consider my brothers. So.
I mean, kind of would hint why they're in the group chat.
Kind of would hint why we have our own group chat. That, let me tell you, is not toxic at all. We've had a couple fights. But you know what? Brothers fight. It happens. It happens. Usually, most of the time, it's because somebody's dealing with their own issues. Which at the time, I was dealing with my own issues. It had nothing to do, and I think me and Aiden clashed that one time because he was dealing with shit, and I was dealing with shit. So we were already on our periods, as Austin would like to say. Didn't you block me on everything? Yeah, I do. I really wasn't a dick. Joe and Jake were. Okay. And you know it. I'm still good friends with Austin. Oh, yep, the famous one. I'm still good friends with Austin. That's the one he always loves to say.
Just because you're good friends with me does not mean he's gonna be good friends with you.
Exactly. Here's Nico! You trying to get on? I was at like 10 o'clock. You know, I maybe would get on with Nico. Just Nico. Because I haven't talked to him in a while. He wasn't really the bad of all of them. I'll admit that. He wasn't really the bad of all of them. But I would never, ever talk to them all together. But then again, if I add Nico, then he'll add everybody else. And then they'll start a bunch of shit.
If you have them blocked, they won't hear you. They won't be able to join or they won't be able to hear you. I'm not saying unblock him, I'm just saying...
No, I don't have them all blocked on PlayStation. There's a reason I'm getting texts on PlayStation. But it's a simple fact of it's happened, and you know what? Maybe I will be close with them again someday. You know when that someday might be? When they're mature. Because there's going to come a point in time in your guys' lives that you might mature. That's sad that I have to say you might. And then you'll realize, we were a dick. And yes, I don't hold grudges forever. I would forgive you and hang out with you guys again. And talk to you guys again. But until you show that you matured, until you show that you, I don't want to speak to you. And that's that. That might be 5 years from now. We may start speaking again 10 years from now. I don't know. But I know you'll always be able to contact me somehow, because I'll always be close. You got, like, Austin's my brother. So you'll always be able to contact me somehow through mutual. So it's not like we can't be close again. But I'm going to have to wait until you guys are mature enough. And until then, don't ask to speak to me.
I'm going to join your session. I'm just waiting to steal these supplies real quick.
I get that Joe may never mature, and maybe that's because he's a lost cause.
I haven't spoken to him in God only knows how long.
But
and for once, he wasn't actually the problem.
You know what the thing is? Me, when it was just me, you, and Joe, we actually had good conversations. Here's the thing with them. You can be cool with them if it's just you three, like us three. When you add them all, that's when it becomes hell.
I don't know if Joe's still like that. I haven't talked to Joe in like 5 months.
I'm sure he's still like that. I'm sure.
I don't know if he is or not. I haven't spoken to Joe in about 5 months now. It's been a while.
And then when I expect you to be my friend, I expect you to be somebody who's gonna defend me in certain situations. Actually, if I consider you my brother, because Frankie, I did consider you my brother, I did. But what made me realize that you really aren't is when you never stuck up for me, ever. You always just... There was that one night where me and them got into that big fight, and then you and Frankie were in the FaceTime call. It was that one night that we all that big fight went down.
I still regret us telling him to go back.
But that does not mean that you were defending me necessarily. That just means...
I blame that on myself for letting him go back in that group chat when he called his grandmother or whatnot.
Yeah, I would still be close with him. But that's not your fault.
I know I blame a lot of that on us.
That is not your fault whatsoever.
I'm saying that's both of our faults.
I was part in it, yes. I was the one a couple years ago who said, or it's almost 3 years ago now. Jesus. But I told him, yo, because you got to remember, for most of 21,
I'm a flat out say it. Jake hates me. That's just what it is.
Oh, Jake thinks he's the king of the world. Jake thinks somebody owes him something. Always.
Thinks he's a lot of things.
Jake thinks that the world owes him something. He goes into life thinking that. So it's... Once they mature, I'm willing to be close with them again. But until then, ain't gonna happen. And I'm banking on the fact that I hope they mature, because, if they want to be friends again when they're mature, I'm all for it.
Oh shit, that's a lot of fucking people. Jeez.
But it's... I've been on so many damn rants about this damn group chat, I can't even count anymore. It's always something. Some night I'm bringing it back up. It's really annoying.
It always finds a way to come back around.
Like, now they're sneaking in my streams and stuff, and it's annoying. But it's like, and then when I actually tried to one night, a couple years ago, when I actually tried to, talk to them and say how I feel and speak up, and, they just threw me under the bus. Like, I was like, I feel fake love, and they're just laughing. No, I'm genuinely serious. And that's what told me right there. Get the hell out of there. Because they don't really care about you. You're trying to vent to them and say how you really feel, and they're just blowing you off. Time to go. I mean, they want me to be back so bad, but they're not going to explain those. Explain that one, Nico. Explain that one, Frankie. Explain that one. Y'all want me back so bad, but yet y'all push me out so fast. I mean, explain. Put it in the comments. Explain. Watch back this stream. Put it in the comments. Kind of interesting how that works. I vent to you, say how I feel, and you push me away. You guys are the ones that pushed me away. I didn't push myself out of there. You guys are the ones that pushed me away. And you can thank yourselves for that. But now you're sitting back 2 years later. We want you back. We want to talk to you. Hey, do you want to get on the game? Bro. Oh my god. All this other stuff, shit's dead. But yeah, when shit gets serious, y'all won't help me at all. And it's not, I could always get past the stupid Braves Mets arguments, because I understand that's going to happen. I'm friends with Mets fans. How the fuck do you think that's going to go down? I mean, I even told Frankie one time, I was like, the only thing we ever argue about is baseball. But it's like, what the fuck do you expect? But I never let that come in between. As much as sometimes I couldn't stand how delusional you guys were. I still never let that get in between. But y'all pushed me away. I didn't push myself out. So, it wasn't my fault. I gotta take a piss. I don't know, also, I'm gonna probably just get off and watch something.
Like to talk on the something.
Maybe I'll call you tonight. We'll definitely play tomorrow night, though.